Did you really think killing Skype would protect you? Did you think killing Skype could protect you?
I knew it!
Now recording.
Hello, welcome back to the Panel Pal podcast. I'm SkullRyan.
And I'm MNStash, hello.
And we're celebrating Halloween a little bit early today. We're back on the Spectacular Spider-Man, episode 9, The Uncertainty Principle. And I'm uncertain if we'll ever get this level of storytelling from Spider-Man ever again.
Listen, this is the episode where they basically commit to the goblin mystery, and what a bold choice, mate. The fact that they, in the future, pull it off is even more of a testament to the spectacular Spider-Man cartoon.
It's so good how they've took this story from like the 60s, give it a fresh twist so even us like super fans are like, holy shit. Just a warning, we are going to spoil later episodes because I want to talk about this shit, dude. So the Goblin's not only physically a match for Spider-Man in this show, as shown when he kicked his ass up and down that factory, but the mind games, dude.
Mate, Norman in this, like, especially the voice actor, it's just, this is the episode where I go like, this is why he's my favorite.
Yeah, dude. At the
so
end
good.
when he was like, listen, Spider-Man, this was my fault. I'll take the fall. And like, knowing what we know, he's laughing in Spider-Man's face there, dude. And Spidey's like, oh, he's right. Norman's such a nice guy.
I mean, it's so good. It's so good. I love the way that he just he pulls it off so well.
Oh, it's so good. Like, he knows he plays him like a friggin' fiddle, dude.
I love how they go through the emotions as well in that. Like, he's pissed off at the start, and then soon after, like, goes to this tortured father sort of persona.
Yeah, he like shouts at Harry at first.
Yeah,
when he
so
sees
good.
the green. Oh, but boss idea of them showing Norman like face to face with the Goblin when he breaks into Oscorp. How could they have done that? Well, mate, as we find out later, this episode also debuted the Chameleon.
No way, dude.
He was there, and the fact like they didn't just realize, oh, we could do this twist. This was planned from the start, because when the fella runs in and he goes, Mr. Osborn, there's a thief. He goes, a thief? What did he steal? Like, the way he says it implies that Norman's there stealing something too, and he was, because that was the friggin' Chameleon, dude.
What about the other Easter egg in this one?
Oh, yeah, mate, we saw it.
Black cat.
Love of my life. She's just walking through town.
That she was there. That's crazy. I've watched this show so many times, and for some reason, I just could never remember that.
It's busted. The planting of these seeds, mate.
I
Even
love
like
that
this
she
is
just stole something. You know,
Yeah,
she's just because the
casually
whole crowd
walking
of
through town.
costumes.
Mate. Halloween in the Marvel universe must be nuts. Not only do you dress up as people who like kill people with lightning bolts and shit, but these lunatics can just wander the streets and be like, oh, it's just a costume. That's not the real lizard. No, like in the PS4 game, where they're dressed up as like the Vulture who's definitely killed people.
It's just like, it's like that one comic page where that kid has like a Doctor Doom bust. Like, he isn't like the biggest villain in
like that's not
Marvel
it's like
universe.
like having a Kim Jong-un bust in your bedroom, and it mate.
Right next to Juggernaut as well.
Yeah, he took down the Twin Towers in that universe.
We got
an action figure of him. I thought that was weird. In you know that CW Flash TV show from years ago? There's one bit where it shows a kid with a Captain Cold action figure, and again, in that universe, Captain Cold has murdered people. So you buy your kid the Captain Cold action figure. Some
as
people.
you do.
This is nuts. This was also the episode that had
Wait,
it reinforced Jameson's hatred of Spider-Man.
oh, they did it so well here.
This
They
is
did it
literally
so
like
well.
it's Amazing Spider-Man issue 1, basically, in it. Like
Yeah.
he didn't save John this time, but Spider-Man still overshadowed Jonah's pride and
It
joy.
still has the same outcome, but I want to quickly ask you a question.
Yeah, go on. I don't know how
If you're in
green
the
this
Marvel
goblin was.
universe, that's very green. Trust me.
Ooh,
If you're in the Marvel universe,
we can ask Gwen.
what bust would you get, mate, of like a terrible
Oh,
villain?
Mate.
It has to be
Honest
like
to
an
God.
actual like proper threat.
Oh, well, I was going to say, honest to God, yesterday I was reading the issue of Daredevil where the Mass Marauder debuts. And, you know, like he dresses his gang up as Daredevil to distract Spider-Man. And as I'm looking at the Marauder, I'm thinking, shit, I could make that costume in real life. It's just like a bike helmet with like a bit of cloth where the mouth would go.
So would you have a Mask Marauder bust?
He's definitely got that unique 8-ball. It'd be 8-ball, mate. Just a huge 8-ball head.
Yeah, I feel like he wouldn't get many like he wouldn't be stared at weirdly as well.
No,
So
because
having
people
that
just be
one,
like, "Oh, he's a snooker enthusiast." Yeah. What
but
would
also
yours
like
be?
he's so much of a loser, like in the sense of like no one like sees him as a threat.
Yeah, isn't he a hero nowadays in the comics? Doesn't he team up with Moon Knight?
Fuck, I don't even know any Moon Knight. To me, mate, I've just seen him team up a lot with Tigra
Yeah, good
and
for
like
him.
the vampire lady and that other vampire guy who
Oh
was
yeah, she was a
ex
vampire too.
Hydra,
Wasn't she?
ex
Oh yeah,
Hydra guy.
he was fighting Zodiac
Soldier's
or
his
some shit
name.
last time. Soldier, exactly, dude. It got weird. Like they were trying to. He was last time I saw there was a different Khonshu avatar. I think he wasn't Sun King. That's a different dude. But he
I
was
think it's
like,
Hunter's Moon.
that's it exactly, and that's kind of
It's his
where it
like
stopped
brother
paying
through
attention.
Khonshu.
Oh, nice.
So he's got
What
like a
would
pretty cool costume.
who would you have then for your bus? You could just buy
Let's
a
see how
fishbowl and say it's Mysterio.
dodgy can it get? You know what? I think Doc Ock because I think even though he's a villain, he does so much cool shit that you kind of like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah, dude.
this is a guy who tried to make everyone allergic to cocaine.
You know what I love about Doc Ock? He doesn't even have a mask, but his face is so recognizable as him. There's I remember seeing, I think it was Steve Ditko drawing Doc Ock, but it was like an early Doc Ock. And he didn't have his square glasses, and he had like a weird looking face, and you could tell it wasn't Doc Ock. You know what I mean? I think it
Yeah.
was an alternate cover for issue 10, and what would it have been, 11? And early, I think it was like
11,
the second
11 and
Doc Ock
12.
thing. Yeah. It was issue 11, where it's like featuring the long awaited return of Doc Ock, and he looks nothing like Doc Ock. So Steve
glad
Ditko's
that-
original one just looks like a dude, but actual Doc with his fat face, his bowl cut, and his square ass glasses.
Wait, he wore like just casual clothes for a bit. Like it wasn't, I think, until If This Be My Destiny, where Doc Ock like, upgraded to the classic sort of outfit.
The green with the like yellow stripe on his belt.
Yeah, that one. Like I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that was like from that story. Even though
True.
Ramita kind of perfected it.
In the
Also,
early
one
ones, he's
one
just
more
in like a jumper.
hypothetical minute.
Yeah, go on.
Which one do you prefer? Jack Kirby's Amazing Fantasy issue 15 cover, the one that everyone knows,
The
or
one with the guy holding on.
Steve Ditko's unreleased one, because I used to think, nah, mate, Kirby, because like that's just the one that came out. But I had
Yeah.
like a proper look at Ditko's, and even though it's the same thing, like same concept,
Oh, nice.
Ditko, I think nailed it like way better than Jack did.
I'm going to be honest, I've never seen this before. That looks sick, dude. It's the
He put
same
way more
general thing,
effort.
but it's got to be Ditko because he remembered the hyphen.
But also like the building, like there's people everywhere that like actually close up and not from a distance.
Why are these
Um,
people in Ditko, in Kirby's? Why are people on the building?
exactly. Like I don't
What are they
get why they
doing up
didn't go
there?
with Ditko's. Ditko's had a way better cover. It's so I don't know if this is unpopular or not as well, but I kind of don't like when Kirby draws Spider-Man.
It just looks weird because it's not his, isn't it? Like, he can go and
Like
draw
AF,
the Thing all he wants, but Spider-Man's Ditko's, god damn it.
but AF-15 like is probably his best drawing of Spider-Man. Besides that, I feel like a lot of them just look too weird. Like he can't sort of capture like because he was during like the Ditko era where he was actually a teenager, but
Yeah.
he never drew him like that. He just drew him like everyone else. Um, I just didn't think he ever captured how Spider-Man looked. And
You
his
know what?
webs were like so like thin, but also like multiplied a lot.
There's a similar, I wouldn't call it a problem, but there's a similar thing. Like I said, I've been reading old Daredevils, and in these issues with Spider-Man, he's huge. He's friggin' huge, mate. He's shredded. Jesus tonight. But at one point, while Daredevil's fighting him, he says, like, based on his heartbeat and his voice, Spider-Man can't be older than 20 years old. But then he's got this bodybuilder physique. You're like, are you sure, Matt? Because Jesus tonight,
Like
they do
when
tend to
Romita came
forget.
in, he made him pretty buff, but then like Kirby was doing this like teenage, like high school
Yeah, he's
years.
spangly, isn't he? In like
Um,
the classics, he is a bit more thin.
I just think the design was like, yeah, just I just don't think it worked with Kirby's style.
I like the idea that as he does carry on doing his Spider-Man shit, though, obviously he gets buffer.
Yeah, like it makes sense. Like he would he would be so buff by like mid-20s.
I'm looking right now at the annual issue, the page where he fights Craven's Jaguars, and he doesn't look too shredded, but he does look like he obviously works out.
But
This
even
was all.
I like that. I like that in Ditko's bit, like really early on. One of them touched like Peter's arm, and they're like, "Fuck!" He's like rock solid there. Kind of thing.
Ultimate did that too, didn't he? Where he jumps in Eddie's car and Gwen sits on his lap and she goes, "Jesus, Peter, you're all muscle."
That's
Because, like, yeah, I do
like,
Pilates.
it's funny though because I also like that he wasn't too buff because since he was pretty like not even a year in.
Yeah.
Um, but it was just like how he hides it all in a sense because he would be fucking so strong, dude.
Yeah, mate. Well, I've always thought we never see him at the gym because obviously there's no point him going the gym. But you know, like in The Incredibles, where you see Bob lifting train cars just to get buff.
Yeah.
I would love a scene of like Spider-Man and Flash Thompson hitting the gym and just getting shredded.
It's because I reread that issue 8 where they box, and I thought that was pretty funny.
They were good at making Peter always look a bit thin, though. He always had that blue jacket on, which I suppose covers like any beefiness.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I still think Ditko did like just the right sort of physique for him.
Yeah.
Um, Kirby, I like how not Kirby. I like how Ramita has such a good natural progression feel to his artwork.
Oh, he's so
Like
good,
it's
dude.
like, oh shit, yeah. Like now we're in the college era. It's great.
You see him grow physically as well as, like, obviously emotionally. This,
And plus, like, it gets better, doesn't it? Like, I read because I'm working on this video about the
oh,
Gibbon,
oh,
and that was like issue 110, 111. and
Yeah.
Kirby's still doing the pencils. But like, fuck, dude, do you know how good he was at that stage? Like, he was so good. Like, I thought like his early stuff was like, that's great. It's the next level. Like, I don't understand how he did it, but his artwork in the early to mid 70s is legendary.
I'm always baffled how he managed to do. You know the scene in the Galactus issues where it doesn't look like a comic. It just looks like real
When
life.
Kirby would do that, yeah.
We can see his ship. Like I think Galactus's ship's coming into view of Earth, and it goes absolutely next level. Put it on your wall type of shit. I think this show does a good job of like showing Peter is only 16. In that scene at the end where he's talking to Norman, Norman is like basically on his knees going, "Listen, Spider-Man," because he's so short.
Well, like Norman, I noticed like even in the suit he was wearing, his arms looked huge.
Yeah,
Like he actually had a lot of muscle in that scene.
but
I
he was
fucking love
knackered as
Harry
well. Like
though.
I love the bit where Harry's bragging about like the green to Gwen, and
Maybe I got
it like
some
cuts
anger
to his
issues.
eye. It like he holds it up to his face, and through the vial, you see the goblin mask. You know what I mean?
It's so
He's
good.
like,
I still
all
just can't
thanks to the
believe that
green.
this show did the Harry's drug addiction. Like that's insane to me.
Yeah, it actually had the balls to touch on it, mate.
And I love
Even
how
like
they
the
got away with
movies
not
didn't do.
using drugs.
Yeah, even the movie didn't have the balls to do the drug thing. He just got drunk in Spider-Man 2. It was alcohol
It's
instead of
so
like
sad, mate.
the heroin he was
Movies
doing.
always stop that. Like even like Tony Stark never had that shit.
Oh, that was abysmal, that mate. When they were saying we're going to hit that demon in a bottle, and then they just didn't. The only thing that got bottled was this movie's plot.
Unlike Spectacular Spider-Man, mate, because
Oh, incredible!
this episode was. I thought it started off a bit slow, but as it got into it, I was like, "Fuck, this is good."
I like how. Is this the first time we don't need an introduction to the villain? We know who this guy is. Like, we've
It
already
feels a bit
fought the
like
Goblin once.
the '90s when Spidey was just constantly searching for Green Goblin.
Oh, that
That's
movie.
also that's when he knew that Harry was the Green Goblin in the '90s.
We
It has
saw
that
the.
sort of feel like he's just not
Yeah.
stopping really.
I love something about this show, mate. The when the Goblin's pumpkin bombs go off and it does that scream.
Yeah,
That's so good. Like later on when he like goes nuts with the bombs and blows about like 7 at once and it just fucking does it over and
it
over
just
again. You're
keeps
like, oh
starting
shit.
again.
Yeah. We got to see the Goblin actually win a fight as well. He took down Hammerhead and his little stooge. Who is this woman? Do you reckon if we'd have got season 3, we would have found out who this blonde woman who drives Hammerhead around is? So don't think she ever says anything. I know
Can't
she's
remember
just a
one in the
bodyguard.
comics either. Were they trying to
Wasn't
give him like a
Silver Sable.
mercy sort of thing,
Maybe,
like Lex?
because she's ready to rumble as well. She's not just driving him. Like when the Goblin's playing around, she does pull a friggin' gun on him.
I love in that Superman Batman animated thing from the DCAU. Don't
Uh,
like Mercy and Harley Quinn have a fight at one point?
yeah,
It's just funny as.
it's just like
Um,
while Lex and Joker are like talking about business, they're just in the background beating the shit out of each other.
I really like how almost cordial like Kingpin is being with. I was thinking of Kingpin because it is basically Kingpin.
Yeah,
Tombstone and Spider Man are in this episode. Like they're very like
they kind of team up,
res-
don't they?
yeah, they're very like weirdly respectful of each other.
Mm.
Um, which I think is funny at least.
Yeah,
It's really like it does feel like he should have been um Kingpin.
yeah, defo. Must have been a rights thing. No, like Daredevil had come out in 2004, but then again, I think we've discussed this before, but the new animated series used them. And that was the one right before this.
They used like even the Michael Clark Duncan one.
Yeah, mate. The
Like
Outlaw.
it was specifically that one. It's so weird. Except it's just more of like cartoony, like he was actually like fat.
Oh yeah, they made him canon. Like I assume after he gets out of prison at the end of Daredevil, he just starts eating.
Yeah, he like doesn't care anymore, so he's just let himself go fully.
They gave him the laser cane. The MCU will never
I
have the
hate
balls
that yeah.
to give
It's like
Kingpin his laser
this
cane.
weapon.
Yeah, mate.
Doesn't like his gem on his chest do something as well?
I think so.
He has like the
We had
coolest weapons.
yeah, mate. He's got the money for them, didn't he? I like the bit in this episode where he's on the phone to Gwen and he's like, "I'm just turning up to the Halloween party. Where are you?" And then
Oh, yeah.
he gets caught in the suit, and because it's Halloween, he gets away with it. Why wasn't
Yeah,
Gwen
they
in a
make-
costume, mate? No fun allowed Gwen.
She's so performative.
Oh, yeah,
Genuinely,
you can-
mate, she's like the most performative one there.
No Harry, no Peter. Someone's getting the look. Shut up.
Even like I mean, they said some pretty wild things in this one.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. I know what you mean.
It kind of felt like everyone wanted everyone in a sense, because even later on, like then Flash goes to MJ, and then she floats back, but then also tells him like, "Hey, I don't want to be a backup."
What I think it's Liz literally says, "You can web me up anytime."
Yeah, I mean, like it's they don't really care in this one. I mean, I like though that we've been chasing the goblin for a bit, and each episode is just him going like, "Where's the goblin?"
Yeah, mate. This is the first time it feels like an actual story arc. We've had 3 episodes where the Goblin has been a threat.
Oh god, my Siri went off. That was scary.
Oh,
My Siri went
yeah.
off to talk about the Green Goblin, dude. What the fuck?
Oh no, Craig, no!
Oh my god.
He's infecting the rest of the devices.
I actually got scared.
You know, where the cartoon does like it'll release episode 1, 2, and 3 as a DVD, and then like
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. I suppose 7, 8, and 9 does fit perfectly. If they're doing it in threes, 7, 8, 9 would be like volume 3, and it could all be the Goblin shit.
I got them right behind me. I can go quickly check.
Ooh, because I remember they didn't do it in like season 1 and 2, did they? It was all in parts.
Volume 4 looks like it's Venom.
Oh,
Volume 3 is it is Catalyst Reactions,
Goblin.
The Uncertainty Principle.
Mental, dude. Then yeah, this is
And
like
then you got after that Venom.
oh yeah, Venom 4-parter. Or did he make you buy the first 3 episodes and then the final episode on its own?
No, I think it's got
man.
it's got all 4. Sick.
That'd be fuming. Imagine that shit though. Volume 5 was just the last episode of season 1.
Mate, but isn't it exciting though? We're about to get to like such a good part of the show.
Yeah, mate. Like it's the I think the setup for Venom was a bit shitter in this one though, compared to the animated series where it's a big like you see John take the rock from the moon,
Yeah.
Well, in this, it's like, oh, he lands safely, and oh, look, we just picked up the symbiote on the way home. I know they crash into a meteor, but they don't actually like put any focus. You don't know that that's the symbiote until the very end when it finally moves. Compared to the animated series where you see the whole event.
Yeah, it's also I thought it was funny how he's like he said a joke about a rock and then immediately a giant fucking rock crashes into his ship.
I got a rock. Grim, dude. The Jameson stuff, I understand it's important. But as I said before, you don't actually see Peter in this episode until 5 minutes in. So you don't really get much going. It's a slow start, but I do think it makes it up in the end, because then it is pure action.
Mate, I just want. How much of an asshole is Sally?
Oh, I know, yeah. Who gives a shit if a fucking spaceship's about to crash?
She literally was like, "Why do I care?" And then Randy's literally like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Have the comics ever made that connection that Randy and John, like the dads, are best friends, so they would know each other? I can't think of any time they've even been in the same scene in the comic.
It's mostly just Peter and Randy, you know? Like that's
Yeah. He was his roommate for a bit in that, wasn't he? And he's never like, because comic Randy must have met John. The dads are best mates.
I mean, I can't believe we're getting Colonel Jupiter soon.
Oh, dude, yes. I like the bit where Jonah's like, what's this? A couple of clowns in costume, sell to the Globe, I don't care. And Peter goes and sells it to the Globe.
He did that in the comics as well.
He did,
Remember
but
that
didn't
there was a brief.
he asked too many questions, didn't he? And Peter was like, this is getting a bit close, this. Like, the dude who runs the Globe was a nice fella, but he was like, so go on, Peter, tell me exactly how you knew where Spider-Man would be. And Peter's like, oh, shit, he's going to find out.
It's like in issue 2 of Amazing Spider-Man, where I'm pretty sure that's like when he first started selling pictures to JJJ. And one of the first things he said, like as a condition, is you do not ask me a single question, and don't credit me for the photos. And like
That is so
that's his rules.
suspicious. That's so
Yeah,
suspicious.
literally. It's almost like you're the dragonfly.
I was just going to reference that myself. I was going to go, no, look, see, here's one of us together.
No, that's photography. Mate, who says no to us rewatching that?
We've got to, mate. It's been about a year as well.
We could do an annual Dragonfly fucking watch along.
We need to get working on
It's
our
good.
script for the sequel.
There's got to be one where we actually watch it, like record our reaction
Live,
together.
yeah, dude.
Like
I was going to say we
full watch along.
And then people can put it on in theirs. People can turn on their DVD. We'll say, like, ready, set, go. And we'll all watch it together, like a riff tracks type of thing, mate.
It's only the greatest superhero movie ever.
Some would say the only superhero movie.
Get a costume, shithead. They get dumber every year.
Mate, the MCU took, 25 years to get the Fantastic Four and the X-Men in. This movie does it in one. They literally call him Storm. They literally call him Human Torch.
The Human Torch is a bit special, though.
Yeah.
I know it's a joke, but like I still don't get, like, he knows fully what his fucking power is.
I know, mate. What the hell? We're going to do the Venom bit piece by piece as well, aren't we? Not like when we did it for the animated series. Because they're
very good on their own.
There's too much big events going on episode by
You got
episode.
Sinister Six, you got Black Cat, you got Venom.
Even
you got Aunt May's first fucking heart attack. Let's go.
The first of many. Even normally nowadays, it's like, oh, I know how he got his powers. I don't need to see the origin. But this show is so good. I don't even mind that we see it again.
Yeah, it's honestly such a special show, mate. It's so good.
Just the misdirection with the goblin. Like, Harry even kind of admits it was
sells
him.
it for me, you know?
When Norman says, like, I've had dealings with the big man, and one of his right-hand men were messing with us, and Harry himself goes, hammerhead. So it's like, shit, he does know then. So, yeah.
I still think my favorite is...
Go.
My favorite part is where he goes, like, maybe I got some anger issues, and it's just like, like, you fucking do, mate.
I love the bit where Spidey's crawling around the room, and he's like, So the guy likes masks. That doesn't mean he's the Green Goblin, and one of the masks is literally a pumpkin bomb. But he's been attacking an Oscorp, so unless it was all staged, it's like, oh shit. But Goblin himself, when he's like,
It's
we
such a
all
good
wear
show,
masks.
dude.
Oh, it's just everything fits into place perfectly. It's the ultimate adaptation of these classic issues. I just wish Norman tried to make a movie with him.
Why didn't they do that, dude? It's fucking perfect.
We've even got the enforcers in the show, for God's sake.
Yeah, you went to the effort of that. What do you mean you're not gonna follow through?
You've got Ox right there. Oh, dude, that's an issue I read yesterday as well, where that scientist takes over Ox's body. There's a super stupid bit. There's a super stupid bit where he frames Daredevil by dressing him in the Ox's jumper, and then when the police come for him, they go, "Oh my God, it's Daredevil framing the Ox." How stupid are these policemen? But that was directly after an issue where Daredevil also got framed. So, what was Stan Lee's obsession with framing Daredevil? Even the Jester issues.
It's fucking weird. Like, speaking of, dude, I think one of Stan Lee's last stories had one of Gwen's biggest attention, not Gwen, Aunt May's biggest attention-seeking moments.
Going out with a bang.
Issue 110, I'm pretty sure, was the last issue before Conway took over.
Yeah.
Uh,
Rest in peace.
but like, so prior to that, Gwen basically said to Aunt May, like, "Hey, you know that you can stop like babying Peter, right? Like he's literally an adult." And then she does it again in issue 110, and then
Yeah.
Gwen even is like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" And then because she is such a massive attention seeker, she not only leaves while Peter is delirious, but she's like not even home, and she left Peter a note saying that she's like going away,
Oh,
and
my
Peter
life.
can't reach her at all.
I'm running away from home. Don't try and find me. Is that where she
Like,
then
what the
goes
fuck is
to
wrong with this woman?
Is that where she runs off to Dr. Octopus?
It's very soon after, yeah.
Is that how he finds her
She's-
later? The Octopus Hammerhead War.
Yeah. Does it make it better that, like, in issue 400, Aunt May's like, "Yeah, I knew the whole time." Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, so she knew the whole time, and she was still doing that shit.
Oh, yeah, dude. Spidey cops out is like immediately after, which is where he's hunting for her. Oh,
I
my
don't
God.
fucking blame him for copying out, dude. What is wrong with his aunt?
I love the cover to issue 112, and that's what he should say to Aunt May. I just don't care anymore.
Like, she's so, like, fucking annoying, dude.
So Gwen has turned around and said, he's an adult, you know, he can look after himself. And she's went, fuck you. Who the fuck are you? Fuck this. I'm going.
It's so much better if she was the one that went to London, not Gwen.
Mate. What the hell?
She actually sucks in the comics, dude. She, like, for a solid... There's a bit, like, I don't care what anyone says, there's a strong bit of comics where she's genuinely one of the worst characters.
Oh, she's awful, mate. It's not until around 400 she gets bearable.
She's great in, like, the 90s. Like, even, like, when JMD Mateus wrote her in Spectacular, like, she was great in that series. Especially Funeral Arrangements with Vulture.
Oh,
Like, that's her, like, my favorite story of Aunt May. But, like, before that, dude, she's fucking unbearable.
The whole, like, it's just easy drama, but when she's doing it every issue, it's like, come on, love.
Mate, it's such an extreme for her just to piss off like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't even let him call?
Even in, like, I think it's issue 18 or something, where Peter's fighting the goblin, and he hears the phone call that she's had a heart attack and runs away. And then in the very next issue, she sits Peter down. She's like, just because I'm old doesn't mean I'm fragile. Bitch, you've had 7 heart attacks. We're on issue 19. You've had 7 heart attacks. You know, where like he doesn't want to fight Sandman because he's scared she'll be left alone if he dies.
Yeah,
But
oh yeah, that's it.
everyone calling him a coward, and it's like, mate, Aunt May's like, why? I'm not. How dare you call me weak and fragile? Are you kidding me? Look,
Even just it felt like there was a time where like he was too. I remember in the Ditko books there was like a shootout, and Peter fully ignored the entire shootout just to go home to Aunt May because she
yeah,
needed something. I think.
I think that was issue 18. Like he sees people doing crime, and he's like, I can't get involved. What if Aunt May needs me?
Yeah, the police were fully like, "What the fuck?" Like they literally were like, "Oh shit."
See him swinging by, and it's like, what?
Because also,
You
like,
know,
the police were kind of on his side in the Ditko era because they had more like stricter guidelines on what they could say about police. So like
the early
the police were actually
issues-
like on his side.
God, yeah. Early issues of Marvel make the police seem thick as hell, mate. Like, as I said then, they stumble upon Daredevil wearing a yellow jumper and they think, oh shit, he was the Ox. How stupid can you be? And then he's like, did anyone take my mask off while I was unconscious? And they're like, no, because the lawyers don't know if that would be legal. You guys are so dumb. It's like, right, so supervillains are on the loose everywhere. These policemen, except them two that take down Sandman in issue like 19. Do you remember them two? Like, Spidey and the Torch have tired them out so much that 2 normal policemen manhandle the Sandman.
Hey,
But
my favorite
like-
policeman is the one that the Rose shot because it was so sad.
nah. And them two that took down Thanos because he was too tricky for his own good. But just the police are just so thick. Every time, like Dr. Octopus is on the loose, none of them have the idea to just shoot him like in the head, for example, unprotected head. But then the second Spider-Man is accused of robbing some money, they're cracking out the military helicopters. Suddenly,
Well,
they're
like-
like the ultimate friggin' squadron.
The Hulk is based off the military just not leaving him alone. Like all he
Exactly.
wants is just to not be bothered, but the military never ever give this poor guy a break.
Nah, mate. It's like if they're fighting baddies, the shit. But the second it's a hero who's been wrongfully accused, they lock in. There's a whole section of Marvel Knights Spider-Man where he's fighting Dr. Octopus, the police get involved, and Doc Ock gets away. But then the SWAT team managed to nearly unmask Spider-Man.
There's an issue, the one I read where Aunt May leaves.
Yeah.
Someone sees Spider-Man like enter the window, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, we can't reach the old lady," and Spider-Man's there, and he left. And they literally think that he kidnapped Aunt May, and like Spider-Man had to show Robbie the letter to say, "Actually, no, I was helping out that fucking dork Peter. Last time I do him a favor."
The
Because the
most
cops were like, "Actually, like this guy fucking killed her."
like outrageous example for me would be in issue 9 where Jameson says Electro is Spider-Man, and the whole city goes, oh my god, he's right. What do you mean?
Isn't it because they both went up a building? And
Yeah,
they're like, that solves it. He's Spider-Man.
Max uses like electromagnetism to like glide up a pipe to escape to a rooftop, and one of them goes, "Yeah, he climbed that wall," and Jonah's like, "Say that again." Oh my god, I've got him now.
He's so dense sometimes, Jonah.
Oh my god.
He's cartoonishly evil.
Yeah, before they actually develop him and give him a reason, he is he's the biggest villain in classic Spider-Man.
He's just a hater. He just fucking hates him.
Yeah, mate.
It's just he fucking
And
hates Spider-Man.
And in Spectacular, we've seen that he'll make some shit up to like sell a newspaper, but now he feels he's got real reason to lean in on Spidey now. It's only going to get
I
worse.
do like
Threat
how
or
they built
menace.
it up.
Yeah,
I love how
Joker
big of a moment that was.
yeah. It like slowed down a bit,
Threat.
didn't it? And he was like,
Oh,
"Get that traitor in here." Legend, mate. So we've lost Harry. We've gained Mary Jane. But I feel like Peter's about to make another friend next episode.
Mate, I am excited.
Is the next one
yes.
called like Identity Crisis or something?
Well, it should be the one where he's like, "I'm in mourning for my buried rep," and then just
Oh yeah,
fucking...
I love that bit. You couldn't even get the costume right. Next one's got the when the
I've been playing
chameleons.
Rivals, dude.
Oh yeah,
It makes me so sad that Josh Keaton isn't Spider-Man.
Persona's the next episode because obviously who he is as a person is brought into question by the symbiote, but also his persona gets nicked.
But also, Persona, like the cat.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Black
You're right.
cat.
Oh, goodness me. Josh Keaton should be Spider-Man and everything now. Let's just stop messing around.
Yeah, it
Get him
sucks,
back.
dude. It is funny how I think we said this like many times. I only associate Yuri with Brand New Day, like post 2007 comics. He is my shit Spider-Man. It's just like I can't hear anyone else's voice.
Fair enough, pal.
He's the perfect modern Spidey.
I've been reading Untold Tales of Spider-Man, and it's just Josh all the way, mate.
Josh Keaton, Daniel Barnes, Sean Marquette are like my favorites.
Oh yeah, I do like that Ultimate dude. To be fair,
he's really underrated because I understand he only did like one thing, but I still think like his one performance is so good.
He is like, I'll tell you what I would use him for. You know, if I'm reading Ultimate Spider-Man, and you know the bank robber who dresses up like Spider-Man and is like giving him a bad name. Because he's like also Ultimate Spider-Man. I use his voice in my head for that. You know what I mean?
It's just weird that he was meant to be like Hispanic and then he was clearly not.
Yeah. And
I love when he's like the MJ. He's like, "Have you fixed my butt hole yet?"
I fucking love the bit where he goes, MJ's listening to the radio and she goes, "Hey, you remember that big, scary, rhinoceros-looking guy?" And Peter goes, "You're going to have to be more specific."
Well, like, he goes, like, "I can explain the hole in the butt." And then she's like, "Please don't."
Please don't. The spectacular leaping dude.
I fucking love that game so much.
Oh, it's boss, mate. But Ultimate Spider-Man, for me, is Josh Keaton, but then, is it Sean Marquette, did you say?
Yeah.
Sean Marquette is like second in line. The same way I read Adult Spidey as Chris Barnes, but then Reno Romano is like second in line for that too.
He's really good too.
Oh, he's so good. Been watching clips from the PS1
so many
game.
Good voice actors.
He's had, being nice, I would say the ones that do a good job do such a good job that it outshines all the shit ones we've had. Like, it doesn't matter that we've had some less than spectacular ones, because the ones that we've had that have been good have been bloody good.
What do you think of like that Nemesis game? where Spider-Man says ass kicking.
Web slinging ass kicking, mate. I had
Yeah,
that on the
because he's got like a
PSP.
real rough voice in that one. It's like if Tobey Maguire had like a rough voice. That's what he sounds like.
Yeah. Oh, I've not
Like
thought of that game
it's a
in
bit odd.
years. Venom was in that too, wasn't he? I had the PSP
And
version.
Daredevil.
I didn't have Daredevil in mine. I had Elektra.
Was he in?
Why was Elektra in, like, I know like her movie would have come out round then, but in Ultimate Alliance as well, Elektra's there at like mission briefing cutscenes, and it's like, why the hell
And
is
not
Elektra
Daredevil?
here and not Iron Man or some shit? You know what I mean? When you're taking a plane to Atlantis, why is Elektra here? Where is Sue Storm?
Mate, I swear to God, early Sue Storm is so weird to me. I don't understand how Stanley wrote Sue Storm. Even like in issue 8, there's a backup story where Jack Kirby draws it, and they have the Fantastic Four there. Where like
Yeah.
they kind of just like Torch and Spidey kind of fight each other, but they're kind of not.
Yeah.
Um, and he literally just flirts with Sue Storm the whole time, and I'm pretty sure Sue like plays with him, or
Oh.
plays along. And I'm just
I
like,
know there's
Reed, what the fuck are you doing, Reed?
I know there's an early issue of X-Men as well where he kisses Jean. I think that might
What
be
the fuck?
the one component missing from the Spectacular show, is he's got no other superhero to bounce off. Like, his kind of rivalry banter with the Torch is great,
See,
but
it's hard.
because
Like,
he's so alone
there's
in this
pros
show.
and cons to it because, like, say with X-Men,
Yeah,
I think X-Men work better on their own because it's
I
like,
do. Yeah, the mutant thing. Yeah, it's too much to add into an entire.
you got a
It means,
fucking Thunder God like in the Avengers, like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we do want friendly neighborhood, but just stuff like if the Fantastic Four were off doing space adventures and that's why they can't help stop Dr. Octopus or some shit, you know what I mean?
I even
Daredevil's
think
the
it makes
ideal one,
Jameson a
not
bit
just because I love
stronger.
him. You think what?
Like, I think it makes Jameson a bit stronger when he's on his own because then it's like he's the only hero. It makes a bit more sense.
Yeah.
But like Jameson only going after Spidey when there's like fucking 20,000 heroes in New York City alone.
He
In
does hate
the
Daredevil as well.
comics. That's funny though to me. He's just a fucking hater, dude. But like, I just find it sometimes it makes that aspect a bit stronger because it's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's like the only hero or it's only mutants.
Yeah. But because Spidey's a
What
bit
do
of
you
an
mean the
outlaw
Fantastic
anyway.
Four are fine, but not the fucking X-Men? What's the difference?
Yeah, literally, dude. You can't have them. You can't have people loving Ben Grimm and then being terrified of Beast.
Like, not even like even when they're terrified of fucking like Wolverine, it's like, come on, dude. What the fuck? Like what? Like one's a rock monster, the other's just like a hairy short guy.
Coming up then, dude. We're finally up to Venom. We're in the home stretch. We got 4 episodes left.
And then we get to season 2, which is even better, dude.
Yeah, dude. Can't wait.
Like we got Mysterio coming soon. I
Oh,
can't wait for Mysterio.
yes. I realised something funny the other day. It's like in this show, he
Oh my
does
god, Siri did it again. Sorry.
Siri. In this show, he fights Craven, and then the very next episode, he fights Craven again as part of the Sinister Six. And that's exactly how the comics done it, because right after Craven's issue, you read the annual. Like, it was the next thing to come out.